Good morning, students. Myself, Sharu Mahajan, your computer teacher. Welcome to the computer session. I hope all of you are enjoying learning online. Yeah, it's really very difficult to stay at home for all the time. I know. But it's necessary for our safety. I hope all of you are taking all the safety measures. This is very tough time, but we can make ourselves secure by taking all the precautionary measures. So, take all the precautionary measures and make yourself safe. Let's start the chapter. Today's chapter, computer and its components. Components, can you tell me what are the components? Yes, components are the devices which make a system, which are connected together to make a system. Very good. Now, can you tell me what is computer? Computer is an electronic machine that works according to the instructions given by you. It can accept data, manipulate the data according to the specified rules, produce results, and save the results for the future use. Today, computer has become an integral part of our life. And most of our daily activities either involve the use of the computer or depend upon the information derived from the computer. But there are some common terms which we use when we are using the computer. We are going to discuss all these terms. The first is data. Data is raw facts. Raw facts means when I am asking you to add 2 plus 2, then 2 and 2 are the raw facts which I am giving to you. So that is the data. And if I am asking you to add 2 plus 2, that means I am giving instruction, you have to add it. Plus sign gives the instruction to add the numbers. Now processing, what is processing? When system calculates the value for 2 plus 2, that is processing. And what is information? Its result. Its result is the information. Storage, where we store our work, our data, our instructions, where we store, is known as the storage of the computer. User, the person who uses the system is known as user. Hardware are the physical components of the computer. Yes, we can touch the hardware parts of the computer. And software is a set of instructions organized for a common purpose that tells the computer hardware what to do, how to do, perform that particular job. Okay, we can't touch the software. Hardware can be felt by touching it, but software can't be touched. Yes, of course, very good. What is network now? Network is the collection of computers which are connected together. And what is internet? Internet is the worldwide collection of networks that connects the millions of business firms, government agencies, educational institutes, and the individuals together. That's the internet which you use every day. You use internet, yeah, for getting your homeworks, for studying, you are using the net. Now next is benefits of using the computer. Speed. It works so fast that it saves our time. If we do something manual, it takes a lot of time, and if we do using the system, it takes less time. So it saves our time. Quality is the work done by us. When we get tired, we just write in very bad handwriting. That means our quality becomes low than the original quality. But in computer, it never changes the quality. It types in the same pattern. If we are going to type on computer for the hours, computer never get tired. So the quality remains the same. Second, we can do the mistake in typing, but computer can't do. Computer doesn't do any mistake. It's 100% accurate. So it's reliable. That means it's reliable. Reliable मतलब विश्वसनीय. Yes, on whom we can rely. That's reliable. So computer is reliable. Storage capacity is another feature of the computer. Storage capacity means it can store a large amount of data. But if we want to learn a large amount of data in one day, it may be possible we forget something in between. But computer can't forget anything. Whatever we have stored in the system, it remains as it is in the system. Versatility, that means it doesn't feel tired. Okay, how many hours you work on the system, it never feels tired. We get tired, we just stop working, we want to take rest in between, but the computer doesn't get tired. It doesn't want to take rest. It works for hours continuously. Okay, hope you all have understood the benefits of using a computer. Now we talk about how does a computer work. We just give some input, that means we give the data to the system and it processes that data according to the instructions given to him and give us the information, that is the output. Okay, and then we store our information in the hard disk. Yes, by keyboard we are giving the data and instruction to the computer. By CPU we are processing our information. By monitor we are getting the output on the screen of our work, and we are going to store our data in our hard disk. Yes, this is how a computer works. Input is nothing else. I have explained you earlier also. Whatever data we are giving to the computer is the input. Okay, and whatever result we are getting from the computer, that is output. Got it? Very good. Now we move on the input devices. Now I just want to explain you one thing before I move on. There is a difference between input and input devices. Input is what we are giving to the computer, and input devices through which we are giving data or instruction to the computer. Okay, so any hardware component that allows you to enter the data and instruction and commands into a computer is called input device. The first input device is keyboard. You can press keys to type the information and enter instructions. Keyboard typically have 101 to 105 keys. There are different types of keyboard: wireless keyboard, compact keyboard, virtual keyboard, and braille keyboard. Wireless, that can be attached through the USB. Yes, not with the wire. They have their own wireless switch which can be added in the system, and you can use the wireless keyboard, or you can connect it through the Wi-Fi also. Compact means which is a very small keyboard that can be in the laptops and in the smartphones. The quadri keypad in the smartphones and the laptop keypad is known as the compact keyboard. Virtual keyboard, which is a software. Virtual keyboard, actually it's a software which is used to enter the text while you are using your smartphones or the tablets, or sometimes in the laptops also. You are not using the physical keyboard, you are using the keyboard on the screen. That is the virtual keyboard. Last one is the Braille keyboard. Braille keyboard is used by the blinds. It has specific dots on the every letter from which they can recognize the letter. Yes, the blinds can recognize the letter by the series of the dots. Yes. Now next is the mouse. Mouse, it's a pointing device. The top of a mouse has the two buttons and a scroll wheel. Types of mouse. Mechanical mouse, which has a ball on underside, which rolls when you move the mouse, and it tracks the position with the rolling of the mouse. Optical mouse, which works on the laser technology. It just tracks the position with the help of the laser light. Wireless mouse, which uses the radios or radio waves or the infrared light waves for connecting itself to the system. Air mouse, when you move your hand in the air with mouse, it just tracks the movement of your hand and works accordingly. Touch mouse. Touch mouse is it's just touch sensitive. It senses the gesture of your hand. When you press a location on the touch mouse, it stimulates a click. Sweep the thumb on the mouse to scroll pages or slide multiple fingers across the mouse to zoom. Okay. Now the next input device is touchpad. Touchpad you have seen in the laptop. Yes, you can move your finger on the touchpad of the laptop and it works accordingly. Yeah, in place of mouse, laptops have the touchpad. Joystick. Joystick is a device which are used for playing the games. It's a pointing device. It's also a pointing device. Okay. The next is graphic tablet. Graphic tablet is also called the digitizers. It's also the input device, but it uses a special pen which is known as the stylus. Yes, stylus to write on it. We can draw images on it through the stylus. Touch screen. A touch screen is a screen that you can touch with your finger to input the information. Your finger acts as the pointing device. Tablets, smartphones, ATMs, and the one of the biggest example is whiteboard in your school are based on the touch screen. Yes, the smart board used in the computer lab these days has the touch screen. Hope all of you have enjoyed. Oh, we have left with two more: motion input and digital camera. Motion input means when we move our body and they take the input, our gesture as the input data. Air gesture. It involves the moving of your body or a handheld input device through the air. As you have seen in the PlayStations, when you are playing games, you are just moving your hands to hit the shuttle with the racket, and in the game you just hit the shuttle. In reality, you are just moving your hand. You are giving the hand gesture to the game. This is the air gesture. Digital camera, it's very common. It's known as the digicam also. Yes, this is the most popular input device for capturing your photographs electronically and transfer it to the system. Microphone. By microphone, you can record your voice. It's a voice input device. It's a voice input device. You can record your voice in the system. Scanner. Scanner is used for recording your any document as it is in the system. Okay. You can scan images, text, drawings, logos, anything in the computer. Suppose you have some printed paper and you don't want to write it again and you don't have the original copy. What you can do is, just like making a photocopy, you can scan it and make a soft copy of that particular paper. If you get photocopied, you just get one hard copy. In future, if you have to use again, again have to make the photocopy. But if you have scanned it and you have saved it in the system, whenever you need, you can take the printout of that particular document. Yes, these are of two types: flatted scanner and the handheld scanner. Next is the barcode reader, which is used in the malls. You have seen it's used to read the prices of the products and the code of the product in the malls. Next is MICR reader, which is used to read and identify magnetized characters printed on the check. Yes, it's used by banks only. MICR reader, magnetic ink character recognized reader. The next is, it's all over. All the input devices we have explained in this chapter. If you have any queries still, you can ask me, you can call me. But hope you have enjoyed this session and learned about the input devices, different input devices. Okay, enjoy your studies. Bye everyone and be safe.